Hello again, it's me, Christine. Welcome back to my channel. So this is where I left off in my last video where I just did an eye look with the new Desi Katie collab palette I did with Dose of Colors. And I was saying how much I love it. And wow, I kind of think that you all should at least wander into Ulta and take a look at it because wow, I am very rarely this impressed right off the bat with an eyeshadow unless I know it's a brand that I just know I'm gonna love, like Urban Decay. Or Too Faced is great too. Actually, I have a lot of favorites. I can't just say there's a lot that I like. I did get that I Love Sarahi Dose of Colors collab palette too, and this was a while ago now, but it's stunning as well. Now I do not watch her on YouTube. I don't know if she's on YouTube or just Instagram or but again, that turquoise, do you see that right there? I'm trying to get a good, oh my gosh. It's just, if you could see it, stunning, stunning. So I am now officially a Dose of Colors fan. So anyways, I will continue now with my face. I did that Kiehl's oil from the last video. I think you saw that. If you saw that, it's the Daily Reviving Concentrate. Really like it. It's already completely soaked in. I can feel that my skin feels soft and moisturized, not oily. It's got a little glow, but that's good. And then I put that Dr. Brandt primer on. And then now what I do, again, this is going to be interesting. I am a huge believer in the Beauty Blender. If you don't know what it is, it's kind of again, another cult favorite beauty object. I have a couple. I have one I just use for under my eyes and this one for my face. I also carry the little mini blusher one in my cosmetic bag in my purse to, if I need to touch up concealer, I have a little concealer in my purse and I use that instead of getting stuff all over my fingernails because I hate that. But what I do with these, instead of getting them wet with water, I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Redder. I'm a huge fan. This is probably my, oh my gosh, 4th bottle. Could be more. I started out using it as a primer before I did my makeup. Then I used it for a while as a setting spray after my makeup. And now I only use it to dampen my sponge. I just sit here and kind of go around a little circle on the top several times like that. And I kind of feel it to see how damp it is. That's good. And then this is what I use instead of a water dampened sponge to blend in my foundation. And I picked up a trick from Jeffree Star. Love him or hate him, the man's talented. And he uses this Dior Air Flash. And I had this laying around for a while and I couldn't get myself to like it. I like full coverage and this is sheer. So if you want a very natural, light to borderline maybe a little medium coverage depending on your opinion, and really easy to apply and blend out, if you don't mind $62 for this little sucker, I would highly recommend it. By itself, for me, is not enough. But I noticed Jeffree puts this under, because he's very much a full coverage person like me. He puts this under whatever other foundation he is gonna wear, and his skin looks, his makeup always looks flawless and amazing. And I'm looking in my drawer one day and I can do that. Maybe I'll find a way to like this and use this after I spent that money. I mean, it's, I don't know, it might even be expired. I don't think so though, because the scent is still nice. I wanted a reason to use this because I spent money on it. Well, now I'm almost out of it. I'm going to have to get another one and I don't, now it's like, now I don't want to like it because it's expensive. Darn it. But there's something about doing this and then my foundation that I love, and you're going to laugh. Let me get that out of the frame. And I think they've discontinued it finally. I'll keep looking, but I haven't seen it for a while. It's the old L'Oreal, the original Infallible, not the new ones in the black tubes. But this one, this has been around for years. Like, this is not new technology. And I don't care. I love this. Yeah, I've got a couple of backups in my backup drawer because I just noticed it's been on the bottom shelf for a long time in the L'Oreal display at the drugstore. And usually stuff on the bottom shelf for too long ends up being on no shelf. So I have a couple backups and I have a couple different shades. I have Sun Beige, which is a little darker, because this is actually too light. This is in 200, and I'm probably more of a 300 level shade in Dior. So this is too light, so I counteract that with this is too dark, and they end up just right. So I shake the heck out of this because it's got that little, it's like spray paint. And I did have a slight learning curve with this. You want to get closer than you think, and I just spray it directly on my face like that. But if you get it too close to your eyes, it'll get in your eyebrows, and oh my gosh, good luck getting it out of there. So then I just go in and blend it out. And it's so easy. And it's got that nice Dior smell, if you're familiar with. I usually drag what I put on my cheeks up to my forehead. I don't typically add more to my forehead just because that's where my little 11s are forming. And you don't want very much makeup, like foundation, over fine lines. Let the primer and a little bit of good setting powder do that work, not your foundation, is my opinion. Because that's just not a good look. But that little spray, so this is almost like my pre-foundation foundation. I'm sure you've noticed, if you know me or have noticed when I didn't have makeup on, I am very naturally red, like just a pink person in my face. Always have been that way, and I think that's actually what initially drew me to makeup when I was really young, is I was so tired of not having skin like everybody else. You know, they had normal toned skin, and here I always look like a lobster. And I'm sure it's my heritage, Swedish and German and some other things in there. And so I come by it naturally, but when you don't like it and you feel like you look bad and people are like, are you sunburnt? Like you're not gonna, want to do something about that? Or at least I did. So now I'll just finish. Oh, another weird fun fact. I shave my face. I know some people are probably going to laugh at that. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe more people do that than I realize. But again, I'm sure this is part of my heritage. Is my nose running? Oh my God. I have all this peach fuzz all over and it makes, I read an article once where, they have, what do they call it? There's like a name for it. I just call it straight up shaving. And it micro exfoliates a little bit too, so it kind of serves a dual purpose, but it makes your makeup look more powdery, and as you're aging, that's not necessarily a good thing. And I also noticed that I started the little old lady chin hairs down here, and this little beauty mark I have right here has little hairs. I mean, it's literally like the Wicked Witch of the West with hairs growing out of my mole. It's real attractive. So I shave it all. And that old wives' tale about it grows back thicker if you shave it or darker. Not true. Not true. In fact, over time, your hair will get sick and tired. It'll get sick and tired of trying to grow back. And so it gets reprogrammed to not grow back, which I've noticed with my eyebrows, much to my discontent. Obviously, I've done a little over plucking and maybe some over waxing in my day, and that stuff just doesn't come back, which is fine. I use an eyebrow pencil. So now that I've done that, I don't take very much of this, but I go in right away. I put 2 pumps on the top of my Beauty Blender. I will say the pump on here, that's why I always have a towel on my lap. I hope instead of discontinuing it, they reformulate the pump or remake it or revamp it or reinvent it or whatever. It gets the foundation clogged in there and then it'll squirt out. I usually wouldn't have a sweatshirt on this night. This is one of my nicer ones. For that very reason, it'll squirt out all over. And I have ruined some stuff. Foundation is no treat to try and get out of clothes, I'll say that. Oh, it just did low power. Might have to cut this video short too and charge my phone. But here's a little foundation tutorial if I don't get much farther, and I'll just keep going in more videos, and we'll just have this be some kind of 6-part series or something till I get it all out there. But that's it. It's a little dark. I don't usually go down my neck too much because I put bronzer down my neck. So, but it's, I think my skin looks pretty good. And it does look dewy. It doesn't dry down like that, by the way. It does set up beautifully. You can usually catch this on sale if you can still find it at Walmart for $10, which is cool. I have a little Beauty Blender holder. Mine is well loved. Look how dirty this sucker is. It's been around literally the country. So I keep it kind of protected, and it's mesh, so it airs out so no bacteria grows in there. Yay. And then I'm horrible with my Beauty Blenders. I know there's women that probably wash them and take really good care of them and get them to last forever. As soon as mine get gross at all or they bug me at all, I just throw them away. So I'm like, why am I going to deal with cleaning you? I've cleaned enough sponges and brushes in my day. You never get in the interior-most depths ever. I don't care how good your cleanser is, how much time you take, what kind of brush it is or sponge. There's always something left inside, and that grosses me out. So if I get to the point where that's bugging me, I just chuck it. So then here's another little trick that I do. And I haven't seen anybody else do this. I take a powder puff. So this one was a freebie I got from Tarte. So I've just accumulated these over time. Like this one's a La Prairie one from a powder. And I just save them all. I found, let me see. This is how I'm going to get close up, is bending over. I found this big sucker on Amazon. So any kind of powder puff thing you have. If you get the Holiday Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, the set comes with a puff, and her puffs I think are normally $12 or $14, and the powder's $38. The set is $42, so you're getting one of her puffs for $4. So I usually do that set every year, and yeah, so I accumulate the little puffs. But anyways, I just take and press all over. I'm not entirely sure what it does. It seems to take off a little bit of residue, takes away a little bit of that shine. If there's any excess product that didn't blend in as well, it evens out that. It pushes it into the pores. It makes it part of the skin. And I just go all over and do that. And that's it. I don't put anything on this. It's just the puff. No powder, no nothing. And that's it. Voila. And then after that is when I do my concealer under my eyes. Now that I want to delve into in some detail, so I think I will end this video here and give you another close-up. But yeah, I think it looks nice. And if you don't want as full a coverage or both steps, you could use either one of those alone and it'd be great. Another thing I like to mix is the Double Wear by Estee Lauder, which you can now get a pump. Hallelujah. I started wearing this when I was 30. I am now 44. I've noticed as I've gotten older, this is too matte for me. So I mixed it again with my Holy Grail, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So if you have this and it's bugging you, or it's a little too heavy, or it's a little too dry, go and spend $10-12 and get a bottle of this, mix them together. It's a whole new foundation and it's beautiful. And extremely, I have to say that too, extremely long wearing. I am one of those, I want to put my makeup on in the morning and I don't want to have to touch it for like 12, 14, 16 hours, literally. And I spent many years making that a reality. I don't want to have to touch up every half hour or hour. I don't want to have to worry about my mascara flaking. I don't want to have to worry about my eyeliner smudging. I don't want to worry about fallout on my cheeks from my eyeshadow. I want everything to stay where I put it and stay there all day long and look as good, or almost as good at least, at the end of the day as it did when I put it on. So there's a method to my madness in the way that I do things. And that's pretty much the reason. So long wearing makeup that melts off in 4 to 6 hours, I tell you, will put me in a tizzy. I just can't be bothered. Like, what's the point? You know, most of us, our days are not 6 hours long. By the time you get up, get ready for work, drive to work, drive home from work, get everything done, that's a 16-hour day. And then if you have to do something after work and you don't have time to freshen up your makeup, I mean, my gosh, you know. So I'm very much a long wearer girl. So in any event, my battery's about to die. I'm going to get into under eye because there's some stuff I want to talk to you guys about with regards to that in my next video. And yeah, I think that's about it. So again, thank you for watching. I appreciate you so much being here. Please like, share, subscribe. Feel free to leave me a comment. And this is our happy place. And I say our, not mine, it's our happy place. So let's help each other and be nice to each other always. And until I see you next time, thanks again. And have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.